The Texas State Senate recently passed a bill that repeals all requirements for carrying a handgun, including a valid license, registering fingerprints, and 4 hours of training. Texas would be the 6th state to pass a permitless carry law, with Louisiana waiting in the wings. If both Texas and Louisiana passed these laws, fully a third of Americans would live in states where it was legal to carry firearms without training or a license. That happened just 1 week after the Texas Legislature made that law, that advanced that law to make it as easy as possible to carry a handgun, advanced another law to make it harder to vote. You need stringent identification to vote and no identification to carry a handgun. What the heck is going on in Texas? Just think about that for a moment. Across the country, Republican legislatures are removing all barriers to carrying firearms while at the same time putting up barriers around voting. The political right wants to make it easier for felons to get a gun, but harder for younger, poorer, and non-white Americans to vote. It's hard to think of a more reactionary vision for our country, a more backward-looking vision, a vision that eventually will be repudiated, not only in the history books, but in our nation's politics. Sadly, as voter suppression laws sweep through Republican state houses from Florida, Montana, and everywhere in between, the political right is actually bragging about how successfully they're restricting the franchise. Last week, a spokesperson for Heritage Action, the lobbying arm of a far-right think tank, told a group of Republican donors that Heritage Action was drafting new voter restrictions and literally handing them over to state legislators in order to give the laws, quote, the grassroots feel.